Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Riot Kitty Cafe. I am your host, Riot Kitty. Yesterday, I played more of the Silver Palace Dichotomy beta test, but today, I am back with the regularly scheduled program here. I am going to continue working on Dollhouse XC, the Den concept art. This is my main character's home in the comic I've been putzing around with for the past 8 years. Yeah, I think it's been 8 years now. And I'm finally arriving at the point where I can actually start drawing the thing, but I need to make some concept art first to realize, to figure out, to put on paper what things look like. So I moved on from character designs to people. Hello, Axel. Welcome to Riot Kitty Cafe. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. So I'm going to turn on some music here. There we go. It's some music to brighten the day. And happy Saturday to all. But since I'm streaming this Saturday, I do have to go to work in the evening. But that's okay. Yeah, I got my sketchbook right here for reference. I did change some stuff like this part over here. That's like kind of weird. I don't know where my ruler went, but I'm assuming it's around here somewhere. Nope, I really don't know where it went. Okay. Hello, Alpha Proto. Welcome to Riot Kitty Cafe. Today on the menu is going to be more Dollhouse XC art. Nice matcha blend of espresso. And if it kind of looks weird, I did actually get a new webcam. I have to figure out. I have to figure out how to make it zoom in. So right now the webcam is actually really, really close. So it kind of like, so the canvas looks kind of warped a bit, not flat. At least it should wobble a lot less. Although I think I do need to get a new camera stand though. Great, fresh out of the pot, bit fish-eyed with the lens. Yes. Yeah, it looks very fish-eyed. I'm not sure how to fix that yet. I need to look at the I need to look at the instruction manual. Apparently I can adjust it in the camera app on Windows. Yeah, it's like so close that, yeah, it looks fisheye, so I need to figure out how to adjust the settings on it to zoom in. To make it like zoom in when it's farther away so it doesn't look fisheye. So I'll see how that goes, but yeah, for now it looks, this stream's gonna be a little bit, this looks a little weird. Oh, good afternoon, CD Price. Welcome to the Riot Kitty Cafe. Hope you're doing good. Proto says, I'm doing well. I did some drawing earlier. I'm just chilling at the cafe now. I may pick up where I left off after I finish my cup of coffee. That sounds like a relaxing morning, Alpha Proto. This. There we go. Yeah, once I get done with the buildings, I'll move on to the streets. Oh, hello, Stunning and Brave Megatron! Welcome to Riot Kitty Cafe. Hope you're doing good today. Stunning and Brave Megatron says, doing alright, just killing some time before my stream starts. Ooh, that's awesome. Alright. There we go. There. Alright. Brave Megatron says, gonna be painting up a new diorama. Been forever since I did an art stream. Working sucks. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have to work to earn money. To be able to afford doing our hobbies. Yeah, maybe that doesn't look... No, that doesn't look right at all. Okay. Erase that, yeah. Okay, that looks better. That looks better. Stinger Brave Megatron says I need a sugar mama. I wish I knew where my ruler went. I don't know where it went. Nope. Not back there. Oh. No, I'll fix all the jankiness of the drawing later, probably. Proto says, right, Kitty is unruly. I'm just thinking about stuff a lot. Saying Bright Matron says, I lose my rulers as much as I lose my socks. Same here. Same here. I don't know where it went. It's a clear ruler, too. So it's a little harder to spot. I could have sworn I left it on my desk. Now I don't know where it is. It's gone. I might need a new ruler. I just go down to Office Max and get one. Like Baby Matron says, they need to make small, thin trackers so you can just tape to a ruler so you can find them with your phone. You know what? That is an awesome idea. I hope someone does that sometime. Mermaid dress socks too. Yeah, maybe we like make a magnet that just like attracts the socks to each other, like the same pair. Mermaid Tread says, I swear the washer and dryer are a portal to another dimension or socks rule the multiverse. I've been told, like, I don't know, like in Japan there's actually like a freaking yokai that just makes you lose things. I wonder if that's the same thing over here in America. There's like a little trickster spirits that make us lose socks. Yeah, there's just little gremlins that make us lose socks that are invisible to our eye. Thank you, Brave Trent says, I can hear you can buy used panties from a vending machine in Japan. Oh my gosh, that's nasty. Well, only in Japan. I don't know if any other place does that. Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day. Because I was on I was in the React and Draw chat yesterday. It's a channel I watch. Does anyone else have family members that make them watch movies at or just because it's like, oh yeah, it's the most current movie, so it's like I'm like, okay, I'll watch it, I guess, but I don't know if it'll make sense to me. 'Cause, yeah, like especially Papa Riot, he's like, oh yeah, we need to watch like the newest greatest thing, even though you haven't watched any of the previous movies. Yeah, Matrix 4 was like my first Matrix movie. I'm like, Dad, Papa Riot, it's not gonna make sense to me if I watch The Matrix 4 before any of the Matrix movies. And lo and behold, it didn't. It was like 2 weeks later that I finally watched the first Matrix movie with him, and I'm like, okay, that makes a lot more sense. So I guess there's only like 2 Matrix movies for me to go. Oh, it's Star Wars. Like I watched like Revenge of the Sith. Staying Brave Megatron says, no, I only watch movies that interest me. Yeah, like Revenge of the Sith was like my first Star Wars movie that he took me to. And I think I watched The Empire Strikes Back next. It was a very weird jump. Alpha Proto says, you have to watch the Animatrix and play the video game to get the full story. It's okay. I don't think I'm super into the Matrix. I'm like, oh yeah, or like, yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine movies. Dragon Brain Mayor Trent says, still haven't seen Master of the Universe or the new Supergirl movie, though I might see the Spider-Man movie. It has my 3 favorite Marvel characters in it, Hulk, Spidey, and Punisher. Well, yeah, the Punisher? Well, that sounds cool. I don't know why. I guess after, like, shoot, what was, like, the last Marvel movie I watched? Yeah, Thunderbolts New Avengers, I think. Yeah. I guess after that one, I haven't had much desire to see the MCU stuff. No, wait, was it? No, wait, it wasn't that. It was like Ant-Man and the Wasp, I think. Or no, wait, was it? What? Oh yeah, Quantum Mania. That was it. Okay. I had to think about it for a second. I'm like, okay, which Ant-Man movie am I thinking of? Yeah, with Kang the Conqueror, and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of bad. I'm good. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm good. I'm tapped out after Quantumania. That's the last MCU movie I watched. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch the Spider-Man stuff sometime. But maybe after I shake off the MCU fatigue, I don't know. I watched the first 2 ones. Alright, I'm getting a phone call. I will be right back, okay? Alright, I'm back. Well, if y'all heard it, that's actually my ringtone. That's my ringtone. That was my ringtone. Yeah, I don't have any interest in Avengers Doomsday either. That much. Alpha Protest says Avengers Doomsday is just gonna follow the formula of Avengers Infinity War. The Avengers lose, and then they win in the next one. Maybe. Megatron says, just think, Disney should just reboot everything, start from scratch, and they have rights to Spidey, FS, and X-Men back. Well, no, they don't have rights to Spider-Man. It's a collaboration between Sony and Marvel. But yeah, Fantastic Four and X-Men back. Honestly, I think they should have just maybe gone to like a new universe with like the Fantastic Four and the X-Men in it. And then make movies on that. You could have done that, I think. I just heard yesterday that the Wonder Man show got canceled. I didn't even know there was a Wonder Man show. I vaguely heard the character name before, but I'm just like, okay. Yeah, it's not really superhero fatigue I'm feeling now. It's just MCU fatigue. I'm like, yeah. And that sucks, really, because I like Marvel more than DC. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I didn't even know there was a Wonder Man show. I didn't hear hide nor hair of it. So I'm like, well, maybe it's just because they didn't market the darn thing. I don't know. Thank Ray Megatron says, just think, using a multiverse to make the Avengers, X-Men, and FF coexist is dumb. They should all live in the same universe like the comics. Yeah, I don't know. They might be making things too complicated, but I can see why they would, just because it's like, oh yeah, like, how the heck were these superhero groups, like, not present at all during the entire saga of Infinity War? Like, honestly, they shouldn't have made them, like, multiverse coexist or whatever. They should have just been like, okay, here's new universe. Let's do X-Men, Fantastic Four, make them coexist. Maybe bring in Spider-Man later, that universe is Spider-Man later. Something like that. Alpha Pro says it's mostly about being an actor in the MCU. Works fine as a standalone season. Huh? They're going to reset of Avengers Secret Wars. Wow. That's a lot of money down the drain to reset everything. And I feel like it would cost less just to be like, hey, we're making new movies with the X-Men and Fantastic Four in it. It's a new universe. Come check it out. Instead of making a series of TV shows and movies. At least that's just one kitty's opinion. And Proto says, I'm pretty sure Doom is just gonna be killing all the Fox Universe characters. Oosh. That sounds depressing. But like in... Kinda like him. Deadpool and Wolverine? Him? Yeah, I don't know. If they do end up killing all the Fox Universe characters, then I'd be like, yeah, that's just depressing. I'm not gonna go see it. Just because before I knew Marvel Comics was a thing, I grew up with the 2000s X-Men and Fantastic Four. Before I even knew they were like part of the same property technically. So I'm like, that would just be depressing to me. Stunning Array Megatron says, yeah, that's part of the problem. They focus too much on keeping the actors around rather than doing what's best for the characters and overall story. There's always gonna be great actors looking for work. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably like it's nostalgia bait for the MCU, honestly. It's like After says after Secrets, we will get the new cast of X-Men. That will start the Mutant Saga. Okay. Unfortunately, I feel like X-Men is worse off with Marvel than they were ever with Fox. It's just because of the way the current comics are, I'm kind of scared about the MCU X-Men. Because they're all a bunch of, like, domestic and international terrorists. Pretty much. I laugh, but it's like a... It's like a... Oh, it's a laugh of depression on that front. And, like, the last X-Men books I bought were technically ones that didn't have any X-Men in it. It was, like, the Ultimate Universe. The new one, not the old one. Like, the Ultimate X-Men and then Ultimate Wolverine. And unfortunately, that universe was canceled because the main series tanked all the good solo series. And yeah, like the main storyline like just was super awful, so it's like that killed kind of the momentum of the very good solo series, so it's like I guess at least X-Men 97's good. Even though it's not perfect, it's got some dumb stuff in it, but, you know, like, it's good. Moonbright Matron says, Jean Grey is gonna make everyone Gaelic in the comic. Oh god, no, they're gonna adapt that. I hope they don't adapt that, that'd be awful. Like, just, that's how they turn Iceman gay. Yeah, that's how they turn Iceman gay. Bobby Drake gay. In the MCU. Bro says, yep, the recent comics made them mutant separatists. Yeah, it's... Oh, man, yeah, this stuff has been going on for a while, like, Jesus. I think it's like Krakoa, yeah? And then the island got blown up or something, and they went their separate ways, but then yeah, now they're mutant separatists, and I'm just, oh my god. Yeah, I think the last thing I saw of the Melee comics was like Cyclops threatening to blow up the White House, and I'm like... Yeah, I'm just like, that's not what heroes do, that's what villains do. Most of them are just a bunch of villains now. And I think Wolverine bummed off, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, I need to slurp the rest of my Starbucks refresher. Yeah, I hope I get at least like the rest of the building details done so I can like move on to the streets. Because there's supposed to be stone everywhere. Yeah, it's been getting worse and worse since then, unfortunately. And that's depressing, because the X-Men are my, like, favorite superheroes in Marvel. At least, like, the favorite superhero group, I'd say probably... Yeah. Pro says, nice cobblestone streets, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, like, I'll make them cobblestone, because they're all underground. I think that would just be, like, a really neat vibe in general. Yeah, if you're wondering about the spaces between houses, it's how to get to the next street, because it's all... Basically, most of it's like in a giant rectangle for streets, so it's like, in order to get to the next street over, then you go through the cobblestone alleyways and get to the next street over. It's like, they don't really have vehicles in the den, honestly, so... So, like, they don't need, like, super... Yeah, they don't need, like, super big intersections or... Yeah, they don't need, like, super big intersections or, like, ways to get to the next street. Like, those kinds of spaces. Or roundabouts or anything like that, so it's like... Sing your brave Megatron and hope you don't get bugged? Yes. Basically. Pro says, don't walk any dark alleys. Unfortunately, they're underground, so it's kind of always going to be at least a little dark. Nope. Yeah, but there is lighting. There's like windows. Go. Oh, hello! Hello, Creature Skywinker. Welcome to Riot Kitty Cafe. I've been doing good. It's been kind of up and down here, but right now I'm feeling pretty good. Even though I have to go to work. Okay. Alright, that was just my phone. Rita says, doing good. Just recently tried to not lose my mind over how many people tried to defend the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy like I was getting pretty much. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of Final Fantasy stuff. Not the remake either. I played like Final Fantasy 7. No, wait, not 7. Final Fantasy next month. And I watched the movie Final Fantasy Advent Children. That's like my only interactions with Final Fantasy. I suppose all I'll say in that, it is kind of nutty. They have to like, it's like so. I guess the bar is like so high. They have to like remake the game, but like remake it like what, like 3 times, I think. Yeah. And I guess that's the case, like the graphics and stuff jumped up, so they're like, yep, we gotta make it 3 times over. Staying brave matron says, alright, Riot, see you around. I gotta go prep my stream. Alright, hope your stream goes good. Staying brave matron. Thank you for stopping by. The reason why this building is getting so much detail because it's an apartment building that the main character's father lives in. But I wanted to make it like more distinct from the other ones. No, it doesn't look quite right. Yeah, I think I'll do one more window over here. Great to Skywalker. So what's your current drawing? What's the drawing about? I am drawing a landscape for my comic Dollhouse XC. This is the main character's home, and which is called the Den. It's an underground city below an Irish castle. I guess the lore is there's about 10,000 humans left, and after the world got destroyed by a cataclysm where a bunch of mythological creatures came out of the cracks that formed in the earth. And so one of the human strongholds left is the Den, so they've chosen to live underground. Yeah, I'm just doing some light sketching to like simulate wood. Man, once I'm done detailing all the buildings and such, I'm going to make the cobblestone streets that everyone just walks around in. Because that's pretty cool. Never been drawing in elementary school. I used to draw a lot of Stickman People stuff. I was in love with making crossovers. Oh, that's awesome. I remember I used to draw like Super Smash Brothers things when I was like, I don't know. I have to say I was like 6 or 7. Yeah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of practice. That's for sure. I didn't used to draw like Stickman, but I remember I just drew very. I don't know what to call them, like floppy people, maybe. Like everyone's limbs just like kind of like poodles, kind of like pool noodles, and like they go every which way. I definitely didn't have any concept of posing, and I gave everyone like almond-shaped lips. And eyes were like those like makeup meme eyes, like the super huge. Or I just gave them dot eyes, just because I didn't particularly care about what I was drawing. that's a little better. Suppose I can try scooting this up a little bit. There we go. Because I'm working on the bottom building. Regis says, although I think Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth had a badly written story, it gives me some inspiration for a story of my own and creating character jobs. These are classes in the world of any Final Fantasy. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, even... No, yeah, sometimes it's just like if we think a story's bad, sometimes that gives us inspiration for our own stuff. Like, I have a story that was written based off my contempt for Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains, so... and I accidentally created my own story, and I'm like, this actually sounds like it would be a cool story on its own. You mentioned Ruby earlier. Yeah, actually, Dollhouse XC is partly inspired by Ruby. And this isn't going to be a giant window. I'm just... Great, okay. Sorry for the camera wobbling. I do need to get a new camera stand. Nothing wrong with this camera stand. It's just because I have a desk that's not kitchen table. I have to get a new one because it just wobbles around just that much. A lot. Great, just says your sketch is gonna look pretty awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it's all coming together. It's all coming together now. Just got one more. Just got base building structures left, and then I got it. And then I can do the streets, which is probably the most, yes, maybe mundane part, just because I'm like, oh yeah, I've just drawn like little pudgy looking circles everywhere. Yeah, that works. Alright. Yeah, after I sketch this, I'm gonna ink it. It'll be a little bit more permanent. Axelas, do you ever think you could ever be an animator? I've dabbled in animation before, but I don't know if I could ever be an animator. That's really hard. Axel says, the most I ever done in animation is making a stick figure for their old ball. Yeah, I did. I dabbled a little bit in animation with like a art camp. One of them was like an animation class, so I kind of sucked at it. It was a weird one where it's just like I was like having. Yeah, I did actually like two things. So it's like I did. Gosh, I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. I don't know. Well, one of them is just really weird, and I can't really describe it. And the other one, I'm like, what did they do again? Yeah, it was like blowing bubbles animation, like just bubbles like blown up and down and popping. And then the other one I did was like there was a girl floating on a cloud, and she made something explode. I don't remember why I had that. I was just like, I want to make something funny. And then the other time I did animation was stop motion with Legos. I actually like doing that a lot better than drawing out every frame. That was for like my Spanish class, like final. I got my friend to help at the time and be like, hey, can you come over? I need help with my Spanish project. I didn't do, like, it's due tomorrow. I'm like, and she's like, fine. Yeah, I did like stop motion with Legos. That was pretty fun. But the drawing every frame and stuff, that wasn't really that fun to me. I guess I did like making my static images move around in like design class. But I didn't like the fluid animation part, like trying to do that. I sucked at it. I know I could probably be better if I tried, but I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I got a full-time job and stuff. I'd rather try to make pretty pictures instead. Power, hello! Paper Skaters Season 2 is out. Cool, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately, Cape Crusader is like one of those things where it's like they changed almost everybody to the point where I'm like, why the fuck would I want to watch this? And I'm not talking about like, oh yeah, it's like, oh yeah, set in like, gosh, I can't remember. I think it was like 70s or something. Well, like, not that kind of thing. Like, even, like, little twists on origin stories, just, like, the characters' appearances and, like, gender and race and stuff. Like, I'm just like, yeah, this feels like you kind of slapped Batman characters' names on it and called it a Batman show. Ugh. Power says, I'm seeing the clips are out. I think there's like Mr. Freeze now, and he like looks like a Timu Cobra Bubbles from Lilo and Stitch, and it just looks weird. I don't know. I'm like, yeah. Like, I don't really care, unfortunately. Mara says Roxy Rock is now a scientist. Actually, that kind of makes sense. And she flies around on a rocket. Mara says Mr. Freeze is voiced by Kevin Richardson now. I don't know where that is, but okay. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't bring myself to care about the Cape Crusader. I'm like, Paris says the Mad Hatter is a woman now. Of course the Mad Hatter's a woman. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Freeze is black and... Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know who Kevin Richardson is. I don't. I don't power. I don't know who that is. Maybe I know one of the roles he's played, but I don't. I'm terrible with this. Joker is an elegant dude now? Oh, okay. Elegante. Oh, good. Elegante. I can see him being an elfin fellow. Aaron says he played Gontu and Lilo and Stitch and Joker in the Batman 2004. Oh, alright. Sarah says, Carrie Kelly is not that great ghost. What? The female Robin from The Dark Knight Returns is the great ghost. Yeah, she's a great ghost. That is so weird. Okay. Poison Ivy / Thorn killed the Riddler. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be like a very simple looking building here. Now, I'm gonna work on the cobblestone streets again. Tower says, Ava Johnson became big, giant, laughing zombie? What? Out of context, that sounds insane. It's like... giant laughing zombies. That sounds terrifying. You need to just wake up and see like a giant man laughing outside your window. That sounds scary. It really does. Okay. Even Alfred got infected with the Joker's toxin and almost killed Bruce. Wow, alright. I'm gonna try and mediate and be like, okay, I need to not draw it super huge. Unfortunately, like the race standard swapping and also the weird setting discrepancies and just like gonna watch it. Even though some parts of it seem like it'd be really cool, but I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, race and dinner swapping, it just says like, oh yeah, you don't have any respect for it. For the Batman mythos. So like barely any, right? Just like, yeah, you can't change Batman because that'd be like freaking Riot, nobody would watch it. It's like, yeah, you can change like literally everyone else. You know? You don't even hear where it. I'm like, yeah. Oops. Okay. Alright. I knocked. Here, move back. Here. Got it. I'm just like, yeah, it's like there's no excuse in animation. For me, I'm just like, yeah, there's like no excuse in animation. You should make the characters how they look. Instead of fulfilling a diversity quota or whatever. And I'm just like, alright, Bruce Tim. You'd be a great artist, but denied. Like, deny watching this show. Power says Black Commissioner Gordon also became a laughing zombie. Wow, okay. Of course he did. Alright. Oh, looks like 20 minutes to go. Alright. Power says there's also another hot where he and Femmedad also almost got sacrificed by a cult. Okay. Sure, why not? A bat cult? Wow. like there's some crazy stuff happening in that show. Usually I just watched an episode of Tracker where two people also almost got sacrificed by a cult, a zealous cult. No, very cool. Yeah, I think maybe with one more stream I can finish detailing everything. And then start inking. Pretty cool. I might try to like finish the cobblestone roads at least off stream. Really nice. Just so I can move on to the rocks over here. Up top. Power says that weird Superman show is also back. They're now focusing on time travel. Of course. Of course there's time travel. Yeah, I think I saw that. It's like that, like, I think like it was like freaking future Supergirl died exactly like future Gohan. It's basically like a rip-off Dragon Ball Z now. This is... Yeah, I like watched season 1 of it, and then I'm like, I can't, I'm just like, I'm just like, they're trying to do so much build-up in like 8 episodes, it just does not work. Like, they're not writing like an 8-episode script, they're writing like a 26-episode script, and they're condensing it down to 8 episodes. Work. At least that's the feeling I got while watching season 1. It's like everything was like at like a breakneck speed. I thought it was weird they kept adding Batman characters into it. Yeah. And also, that's a show that also changed a lot about pre-existing characters. Yeah, it's just like super weird, and I'm like, I'm good. There. Two versions of Superboy have already appeared. Oh, I did see at least one. I did see one, and that was like Lois's and Clark's future kid, I guess. There's two, huh? Diantha also got race up and was almost shit with Timmy Wilson. Wait, I did see that clip online. I did see that clip online where it's like, oh, Jimmy. Rita says, okay, right, gotta go now. See you later. Well, see you, Rita. Thank you for stopping by. Garth says, Jimmy also got turned into a turtle. Okay. That's weird. And also mundane at the same time. Like, okay. I guess he got shell-shocked then from almost being crushed by Diantha. That's why he turned into a turtle. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm kind of sleepy, so I'm a little worried. I'm going to work tonight, but maybe I'll be okay. Okay, I'm good. I'll just have to sleep a lot Tuesday to catch up. Yeah, after seeing like clips of season 2, being like, oh yeah, like it's just like we're like looking at it, I'm like, this feels like a ball order. PBZ, like they're just doing stuff and not really thinking about how to make it well. Like, I'm like looking at it, I'm like, okay, you know, I'm good, I'm good. I'm not gonna watch the Superman show anymore. I'm not even like watching any Superman cartoons right now. That's what I mean superhero cartoons right now. The last one I watched was X-Men '97. Got turned off of the Cape Crusader. I didn't like looking at the new Spider-Man show, so I didn't watch that either. And then got turned off from My Adventures with Superman. Yeah, X-Men '97 is also out. Rip Magneto. Mm-hmm. I don't think I watched season 2 yet, but I watched season 1. Yeah, I think there was like I think that there was like the League of Lois or something in Dragon Ball. They're like hunting down evil Superman. I'm like, I cannot take this show seriously. Just like, I cannot take this show seriously. We're like a League of Lois Lanes. Power says that one I'm actually watching. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I have to rewatch season 1 again to watch season 2 because I don't freaking remember much what happened. feel like I shouldn't look at what you're posting, Power. Because I do actually kind of care about X-Men 97 Season 2. Yeah, I think I'm about to close out for today. I think I'm just gonna finish this section of cobblestone, and then I'm good. Looks like sketching, right? There we go. Alright. I think I'm good for today. I didn't chat much, but I was kind of in the zone here. Oh yeah, I think that's it. So, goodbye to the den until next stream. I'm almost done sketching. I just need to do this part up here, up top. And do like the stalagmites, the various rocks that are hanging down from what can be described as the den ceiling. As a den ceiling, and then maybe do a little bit over here too. Like that's about all I need to sketch out before I move on to inking. So that's gonna be good. Alright, so thank you all for watching. I have to go into work now. Well, get ready to go into work at least. Got all my food together. I just need to pack it up and stuff like that. So thank you everybody for coming by, including Power, Kurito, Axel, Alpha Proto, Studying a Brave Megatron, CD Price, and anybody else just lurking and working. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Next stream is going to be more Silver Palace Dichotomy beta test. I'm planning to have it next Wednesday on the 5th. So I'll make a promotional post and stuff later on, probably next week. And then I'll be back the following week with maybe more Silver Palace. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I guess I just gotta see, because I just want to finish the main story on stream, and then I'll be good. Power says, uh-oh, looks like Marshall Ali's calling out Marvel now for not making MCU Blade. That's crazy that they never got around to it. Imagine being, like, signed on to play a role and you never get to shoot any footage or whatever. Because they did not deliver a script. This is crazy to me. That they never made MCU Blade in, like, what was it, like 7 years, I think? But yeah. So thank you everybody for watching. Peace out. Peace out. Riot Kitty is signing out. Bye everybody. See you next week.